My child, the most vital dialogue you will ever have is with me and with your inner self. You awake with it, carry it throughout your day, and ultimately act upon it. For a time, your self-talk was twisted and dark, but just as I can restore a polluted stream, I can purify the river of your mind. Many souls are afraid to reveal their true selves, as you once were. Ashamed, you hid your struggles from others. But transformation begins when you can stand before any crowd and say, "This is who I am." Progress starts when you can look within and say, "Here is where I must improve." I found you in a desolate state, toiling amid harsh conditions. You felt abandoned and valueless. But this was the genesis of your awakening. You realized that on this earth you have only me to rely upon. I will never leave nor forsake you. And so you began to build an unbreakable mindset. My child, it is human nature to shy away from adversity, walling yourself into a narrow existence for fear of the unknown beyond. But one day you boldly ventured forth. Mentally, you broke free of self-imposed limits. You realized that with my help, you could achieve far more than you imagined. Most souls prize comfort and complacency. Yet these twin thieves silently rob you of higher purpose. Too often my children settle for a lesser path rather than push against resistance. No one intends to stagnate or lose their way. It happens slowly, one small surrender at a time. Each new level attained is a chance to stop striving and get comfortable. Many stall their calling, never reaching their full potential. But you, my child, must choose not to settle. You must feed the fire I placed within you. My children are easily distracted in your modern age. Hours upon hours are lost in idle amusement. Consider what you could accomplish if you redeemed that time. New skills mastered, works birthed, horizons expanded. When you pacify yourself with empty diversions, you smother the possibilities within. Who could you have become? What could you have done? Your soul holds unlimited potential to shape your world. Tragically, most will depart this life without ever realizing what they left unfulfilled. But you must dare to seek more. I will fan your inner fire rather than let it fade to embers. I crafted mankind not for ease, but for glorious achievement. My breath blew life into Adam's nostrils, and that animating spark blazes within you still. Though I permit seasons of repose, I ultimately drive you ever onward and upward, for I know the plans I have for you. Plans not of comfort, but of purpose, of substance, not stagnation. The highest calling is not tranquility, but transformation. When your heart perceives a worthwhile goal, resistance invariably arises. But through resistance grow strong souls. Just as lifting heavy loads builds physical muscle, embracing hardship forges spiritual muscle. The greater the struggle, the mightier you become. In due season, the once impossible becomes possible through disciplined devotion. Many souls shrink from resistance. Some engage it partially before they quit. But those who persevere reap exponential reward. The level of success you attain equals the resistance you're willing to endure. The path of devoted discipline is long, but its destination is miraculous. Fight on, my child. Press ever forward. Never get too comfortable. The most fruitful seasons lie ahead. Rise early before a sleeping world. Guard your mind in solitude with me. The hour is tender, the air pregnant with possibility before cacophony erupts. My spirit revives the seeking heart that communes with me in the silvery dawn. When you open your eyes to a new day, ahead lurk snares aplenty. The enemy schemes to whisper lies and ignite your passions. But as a soldier dons armor for battle, so you must daily equip your mind against his schemes. Meet me first in the early morning watch, that we may face the coming day with boldness, not fear. My warrior, you know well the painful blow. Yet through pain comes your greatest power. Skill in battle is honed not on tranquil days but turbulent. Your mettle shines brightest under assault. Learn to welcome attacks as opportunities to showcase your prowess. Endure hardship not with teeth gritted but head held high, rallying others through steadfast example. All share common raw materials for ascension, 24 hours in a day by which to seize their destiny. Yet often my children sleepwalk through their allotment, drugged by amusement. Meanwhile, others actively claim each moment and ascend to legendary heights. The difference is not ability but priority. Champion souls cement discomfort into their daily fabric. What specific areas of growth should you target? Where precisely must you apply discomfort to see exponential returns? This question has perplexed many aspirants, but I will chart the course for those keen to follow. Worldly comfort resembles a nursing lion cub. How delightful at first! But coddle the cub and soon it becomes a ravenous beast. If you would rule over it, treat comfort as a servant, not a master. Never indulge it. Make it work for you. Discomfort forges character. Ease erodes it. Use discomfort to drive achievements that actualize your highest identity. In your past, undisciplined comfort ran riot through your days. Like a creeping weed, it choked out disciplines that nourished your true self. But I rip this strangling vine away at the roots. I clear the ground completely that noble seeds may thrive. This reclaimed space now awaits your vision. What monument shall you erect upon this ground? How will you use the remaining years I give you? Eternal vigilance is essential as new shoots emerge. Pull them up swiftly. Do not let them gain purchase. Comfort conquered you long ago, but now you have conquered comfort through me. Visualization precedes materialization, harnesses imagination, that glorious gift bequeathed solely to mankind. Athletes and warriors mentally rehearse future contests to prepare their nerves for battle. In a similar manner, follow my path in rich detail from present struggles to intended triumphs. Keep this image ever before your mind's eye. When demons whisper failure, rebuke them with sights and sounds of imminent victory. When crossing unfamiliar terrain, wise explorers traverse route beforehand to anticipate challenges. In similar fashion, preview your road ahead by following my guidance. Troubles likely to arise rarely catch my chosen off guard, for they walk the course with me. Victory favors the spiritually prepared. As you visualize desired outcomes, probe why you burn for them. What ignited this internal fire? What memories forge your mental calluses? Hold your answers in ready reserve for moments when wounds of past defeats sting and fresh doubts swarm. Review them often. Renew your vows. Channel this lightning into your legs when they turn wooden mid-race. If your why burns hot as blazing coals within, no storm can quench its fire. Its glow will guide your way through night's blackest pitch, just as I guided Israel in pillars of fire. My strategies will not sprout fruit unless implanted in rich soil, cultivated by discipline. At the end of this furrow lies an abundant harvest reserved solely for the persevering. My child, the world applauds glittering outcomes while ignoring the gritty, unglamorous grind that invariably precedes them. But I see beyond worldly metals to the metal within. Physical feats offer but a small glimpse of your emerging soul. Greater glimpses emerge when you master inner realms. True victory means conquering cowardice, defeating lifelong demons that once reduced you to retreat. Whatever stronghold has entrapped you, declare emancipation this day. Then showcase your inner metal bright as polished silver. Let your life embody this truth. Within every soul exist chambers of potential, accessible only by faithful minds and intrepid hearts. Unlock them. Then tell all who will hear how you moved from slave to ruler in my kingdom through my power, and remind them that they bear keys fashioned by me to unlock their hidden realms too. My child, our training sessions now must give way to demonstration. Trod the path blazed in pre-dawn visions. Follow this course with the zeal of a warrior seizing a crown, for at the end of all striving stands your king. But beware, your real adversary schemes to thwart your emergence. He infiltrates your thoughts with paralyzing lies. You're unqualified. You're not good enough. Who do you think you are? With such poison he injected Eve's mind in Eden. If given sway, his venom will corrupt the true vision I implanted for your ascent. When such assaults arrive, anchor yourself afresh to truth you know by heart. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I do not make the inferior. My power at work within you is infinite, for I am infinite. I called and gifted you specifically for finishing this leg of redemption's relay. Run boldly. The field lies open before you. Keep your gaze upward and run. My child, I could have birthed you into royalty with wealth, rank, and ease. But through hardship, souls grow sturdy. Your suffering performed its work silently. Inwardly, only you and I saw. There you develop the capacity to bless others. But silent sowing of tears precedes external influence. Moses' stage was a secluded wilderness before the shouting throngs. Nehemiah rebuilt Jerusalem's walls first in his heart, before he lifted a tangible brick. The New Testament church shook continents from an upper room of devotion before it occupied streets filled with wonders. I often work through small devoted groups before transforming the world. You must tend the spark carefully, for one day it will burst into flame.